Yo, so what is going on, bros and hoes of the internet? My name, of course, is the Big Mac, and today I want to talk to you about a recent revelation that's happened within my life. We're in this hectic month that I've been away and pretty much distanced myself away from pretty much a lot of things and a lot of people and a lot of the internet, to be fair, because that's pretty much where I live my life at the moment, which kind of seems sad, but oh well, that's the way it is. But yeah, pretty much today I want to talk to you about a recent diagnosis that I've had with my life in regards to my health. And I want to kind of just put it out there that I'm not actually looking for any sympathy or support through this video. However, support comments are, accepted down below. I will be moderating the comments, so I don't really want to get trolled over this, to be fair. So yeah, but I'm pretty much going to let it out right now. So basically this past Monday, which was yesterday in the UK, I was diagnosed with a inflammatory bowel disease. So these new medical terms that I've got jumbling around in my head right now kind of is way off. But yeah, I was diagnosed with an inflammatory bowel disease known as ulcerative colitis. Now, ulcerative colitis is it is not to be like mixed up with Crohn's disease. Now, Crohn's disease is another inflammatory bowel disease, but that affects a lot more of the digestive tract than just one part, which is what ulcerative colitis actually does. The best way to kind of find out more about Crohn's disease is if you look in the description down below. It will link you to YouTuber Tabes. Of course, we all know Tabes, COD Modern Warfare 2 guy, to the face. He's got a video down below. He's a sufferer of Crohn's disease. So if you really want to go check and hear about Crohn's disease, you really want to go to that video in the description. But ulcerative colitis basically affects the lower part of the bowel, which of course is part of the digestive tract. But yeah, so pretty much I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it and how serious it is to actually go ahead and see your doctor if you're experiencing difficulties in whatever, really, in any illness. But I'm pretty much going to talk to you about my experience with ulcerative colitis. Now, I've been suffering from stomach cramps and stuff for over 3 months now, and these were mainly begin like from when I first started getting them was due to me kind of believing that it was pills that I was on. I was on a steroid called budesonide, and also a pill which helps the body accept itself. Pretty much what inflammatory bowel disease is, or ulcerative colitis, sorry, is basically it's an autoimmune condition, which basically means that the white blood cells in my body are rejecting certain parts of my body in terms of its organs. So I've already got autoimmune hepatitis, which is a liver condition, which basically means that my body is rejecting or doesn't particularly like my liver the way that it is. But it also now with the ulcerative colitis means that it's basically not really accepting the bottom part of my bowel. And yeah, so pretty much I was getting stomach cramps, and I was blaming all these on my pills, and I didn't really think much of it. I mean, I was going to the toilet a lot, which basically, isn't good for you. You're not really getting much of the like nutrients and stuff like that food gives you. And pretty much when I was eating, it was just going straight through me. Like there was no that it was pretty much within the hour I had to go to the toilet. And yeah, I mean, I'm not exaggerating with that hour. There literally it was a lot. I was going to the toilet a lot. And it got to a stage where And I mean, it still is at the stage where I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost quite a few. I mean, I've always been quite skinny myself, but more noticeably now, I mean, I look at myself now and I feel so much skinnier than what I really should be, and it's hard. Now, it's people might think that it's really easy to gain weight. It's not. It's much easier to lose weight than what it is to gain weight. And believe me, I can honestly say that. To try and gain weight is near on impossible. You know, when you have this ulcerative colitis, when you've got any stomach problem itself, it's really hard to kind of accept food and want to eat. And I mean, I get tired a lot, and it's hard to, you know, even do simple things. But eventually I went to the doctor about it after, towards the back end of last month, March time, I was passing blood whilst I was going to the toilet. Now, any sort of blood should not be ignored at all, and that is probably one thing that I can say and would recommend to anybody, is that if you are passing blood within anything, you know, any sort of track, then you really ought to go to the doctor about it. But I eventually went to the doctor and they performed a colonoscopy, which basically isn't very nice to do. It's not a very nice experience. Laxatives really do suck. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of the most distasteful and horrible things to go through. But yeah, pretty much I went for an endoscopy, which is basically a camera up the... Yep, you can kind of imagine, and I'm not I'm not going to kind of say about it. I don't really particularly enjoy talking about it. It's probably the only thing that I'm not really open about talking about. However, I went through it all and I got a definitive answer yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, I am pretty much not excited, but I'm much more happier and relieved now that I've got a diagnosis under my belt. You see, the thing is that no matter how much problems it's took to try and get the diagnosis, I'd much rather have that diagnosis and much rather have a knowledge and understanding on what's happened or what's happening with my body right now, that I can kind of keep a track and keep a hold of it. I don't want it to ruin my life, and I let it ruin my life for 3 months by keeping it a secret. And if you ever have symptoms for bowel problems, no matter how embarrassing, do go to your GP, do go to a doctor, do go to some medical profession and tell them about it. Sure, it may feel embarrassing, but it's something that needs to be taken seriously. That's something that I put up on Twitter yesterday when I kind of went out into the open about it. I don't feel ashamed about having a problem that means that I need to go to the toilet. I need to watch where toilets are. I'm not really ashamed and embarrassed about it. At the end of the day, I'm just another human being, and you know, something's wrong with me, and I don't see, you know, the big deal on it. I mean, you know, hopefully medication will help control it and keep it at bay, so that it's at least copable to what it was for a long time. But yeah, so pretty much I wanted to kind of use this video also to kind of give a bit of a shout out to a few things that are gonna help me or have helped me over the past couple of weeks / month. So pretty much now that I've got the definitive proof, I've actually signed up to become a member of a charity known as Crohn's and Colitis UK, which I'm probably may do some videos with the people over at my local group that they are apparently going to get me in touch with, that are going to that are all sufferers of Crohn's and Colitis. Now, I'm hopefully going to try and bring a camera along and maybe kind of film and document a little bit of other people's stories. If that would be something that would, you know, would be feasible with them, then I'd be more than happy to mediate it and edit it. I've also got to say thank you to a few people that have supported me throughout the time that I was ill, and kind of helped keep my spirits away, or help keep my thoughts away from what was actually going on. So I'd like to say thank you to my League of Legends team that I've been playing with. I'm not formally part of a team, it's just a group of friends that have helped kind of keep my mind away from it, and they kind of have understood from day one about it, and they haven't judged me for what's been going on. So I've got to say thank you to a few people and a few names. Nemo, Aaron, Feeny, Naz, Jake, Zan, all them guys. Thank you very much for helping me through this time. I'd also like to say thank you to Charlotte. Now, Charlotte is somebody that I look up to a lot, and there's a lot that happens in Charlotte's life that, you know, I feel so lucky at times to have just what I have, compared to, you know, what she goes through on a day-to-day basis. And I feel very proud to call her my friend, and she's a very nice person, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the support that you've given me. I'd also like to say thank you to Brittany, my American friend, who has also been there for a long time, and helped me through it all. Pretty much all my friends that kind of knew, I'd like to say thank you to, but these were the ones that kind of kept to my head when I recorded this commentary. But yeah, so pretty much I'd like to say thank you to everybody. I hope that you understand. I'm still a normal Big Mac. I'm not, you know, I'm not infectious. I'm not an alien of some description. But if you do have any spare change, or spare, you know, PayPal or whatever, pretty much please do donate it down below in the description to the charity that I am now somewhat a part of, but also will be represented in the future through my streams, or through some charity streams that I may be doing. But yeah, so pretty much I'd like to say thank you to you all. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching. And do remember, stay safe, listen to your gut. Take care.